โซมาเลียดินแดนจะงอยแอฟริกาตะวันออกที่เคยขึ้นชื่อว่าเป็นรัฐล่มสลายบีบคั้นให้หลายชีวิตทำทุกวิถีทางเพื่อประทังปากท้องแม้แต่การเป็นโจรสลัดในอ่าวเอเดนการแตกเหล่ากอของกลุ่มต่างๆนำไปสู่สงครามกลางเมืองประเทศที่รุ่มรวยด้วยทรัพยากรทางทะเลนี้โซมาเลียจะฟื้นตัวอย่างไรและพวกเขามองมาที่ประเทศไทยทำไมมาหาคำตอบไปกับ The Innerview สัมภาษณ์พิเศษเอกอัครราชทูตโซมาเลียประจำเคนยาในโอกาสเยือนกรุงเทพมหานคร
How do you feel being here in Thailand? Is this your first time?
This is my first time that I officially came. I came before for a transit on my way to Australia, but this is the first time that I officially came to visit Thailand and see this beautiful country.
And you mentioned about the Somali civil war. This is one of the issues that being interest for the global observers. Please give us some idea about the current situation.
What happened was in 1990, Somalia erupted civil war, and that civil war has left a legacy of destruction, killings, and effect. However, like any other country, Somalia has closed that chapter, and now we are in the process of recovery. Recovery in the sense that economically, politically, and socially, Somalia is right now in the recovery process. It also presents opportunity because you have to reconstruct everything, reconstruction of the critical infrastructure, airport, roads, and hospitals, infrastructure building, school buildings, all this. So now Somalia is now in the process of recovery in various levels, including economically. We have now a very powerful Somali business who are now scratching from Somalia to all the way to China. You have also have exploration of oil and gas that's now going very fast, and hopefully in a few years time Somalia will be oil producing country, and that new injection of revenue will allow Somalia to invest its own infrastructure building. But to do that also we need external actors to help us in terms of countries who have gone through it. Vietnam and Cambodia they went civil war ended, and then that presented a new opportunity for the investors to come and invest it. So now we are in the process of political stability is now is there almost. We're almost there. This coming year Somalia will be sitting a Security Council seat. We've been elected to Security Council. So I think we are really in a perfect timing, and we're calling international actors and international partners, countries like Thailand, to come and invest in Somalia and be part of the reconstruction of Somalia. This is the best time to do it, becoming part of that new Somalia now that being built.
So just to be clear, you're very confident that this civil war will be ended.
Yeah, the civil war ended. I think the Somali civil war has come to an end. I'll give you an example right now. International airlines do not go countries that are civil war.
Yeah.
Now we have Turkish Airways that flies Somalia every day, 7 days a week. You have Ethiopian Airlines twice a day.
Right.
You have Egyptian Airlines going there. Qatar Airways that arrives Bangkok also goes to Mogadishu. And so other airlines. That tells you the confidence that people have into Somalia economically. You also have some international actors, international companies, multinational companies are now also setting up shops in Somalia. So the opportunity is quite good. We can see a better future. Somalia is about to come, and I think that is why we're asking other countries, including Thailand, to play a role and contribute to that process.
So it's going to be a big and very interesting step ahead for Somalia.
Indeed, it is. Well, because of the civil war, when you come out civil war, usually civil war is known to leave behind a legacy of health issues.
Yep.
That include trauma, that include psychiatric issues, that could include trauma to the body, to the health, and the health of the nation. So usually what happens, that recovery process, one of the elements is health service sector. Since we do not have an adequate health services inside Somalia, we are now trying to allow our citizens to go outside to seek medical service. Those we call an urgent, critical services that is not available inside Somalia. We ask these people to go outside, seek the help outside. So usually what Somalis used to go to, India, for example.
Not just neighboring countries.
No, well, they go, but the majority of them to go to India. So for us, when we come here, nothing taken away from India. They did a good job, but we're trying to also give our citizens options of medical services. And Thailand is known to be a destination of medical tourism, medical care. And for us, we came here, visit hospitals, meet doctors, and we are really impressed. The level of service available, the complexity and the state-of-art health available, and the professionalism of Thai medical services. It was quite amazing. So therefore, we present this to our people so that they will be able to have the options to seek. If they have to go outside the country,
right,
then they will be able to. Thailand is one of the destinations to be considered.
นอกเหนือจากการแพทย์ที่โซมาเลียต้องการจุดหมายเพิ่มเติมเป็นทางเลือกสำหรับประชาชนผู้เจ็บไข้ได้ป่วยแล้วอีกส่วนหนึ่งก็คือเรื่องของปากท้องภูมิศาสตร์ชายฝั่งอันกว้างใหญ่บนปลายทวีปแอฟริกาฝั่งตะวันออกโซมาเลียจึงมีขุมทรัพย์ในทะเลที่ยังไม่ได้รับการปลดล็อกมากเพียงพอนั่นก็คือการประมงที่รอวันพัฒนาให้เติบโตมากกว่านี้
What about the fisheries?
Fisheries is another area. Thank you for asking that question. Fishery is another area where Somalis is excel. We have the longest coastline, uninterrupted coastline in Africa. Our fishery has not been exploited before. Somalis were not known to be a fish-eating country, even though we're getting better right now. So the fishery industry has not been properly developed over the years. Therefore, we are now seeking and asking or offering or presenting, I would say, to outside investors to come and invest in both fishing on our seas, but also most important, develop infrastructure such as a plant to processing different fishes available.
Yep.
That's one. The second area also is that we tended to think Somalis, we tended to think fish is only fish, but the byproduct of fish is enormous industry.
Yeah.
Particularly, when you go to a Thai restaurant, you don't only call fish, but you have all other type of sea available, and those has not been exploited in Somalia. We would like to also learn and impart that skills back to Somalia so that Somali people will be able to actually eat, utilize, and also sell to the world. One more item to add to that also is that the question is not Somalia, you're fishing it, but also Somalia is surrounded by countries, landlocked countries. There's Burundi, Rwanda, and Sudan, Ethiopia to some extent, and these countries have no access to sea. So whatever fish captured Somalia can be sold in two ways. One, you can take this fish in Thailand, process and sell it back to it. Or you don't even come to Thailand, you just straight from Somalia will be assisted by vessels and the skills of Thai fishermen, and that will be sold direct to these countries. So the opportunity is enormous, and this is an unexploited part of the world in terms when it comes to fishing. We ask them, please come to Somalia and utilize it and access to it because things are getting better. Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we have some piracy and other people. That has now come to an end. Now there is no piracy going on in the country. The market is open. We just signed an MOU with the Turkish government to protect our coastline from overuse by foreign vessels. So the opportunity is quite there right now.
Can I say that fishery in Somalia is like a treasure to be discovered?
That's absolutely it.
ส่วนความสัมพันธ์ทางการทูตระหว่างโซมาเลียกับไทยได้รับการสถาปนามาตั้งแต่วันที่ 1 พฤศจิกายน 2527 แต่ทั้งสองประเทศต่างยังไม่มีสถานทูตประจำอีกประเทศหนึ่งไทยมอบหมายให้สถานเอกอัครราชทูตณกรุงไนโรบีประเทศเคนยามีเขตอาณาครอบคลุมโซมาเลียส่วนโซมาเลียก็มอบหมายให้สถานเอกอัครราชทูตโซมาเลียประจำกรุงปักกิ่งประเทศจีนมีเขตอาณาดูแลไทยและที่ผ่านมายังไม่เคยมีการเยือนของผู้แทนระดับสูงระหว่างกัน
Right, and my last question is about the future, the opportunity that you mentioned before, given the ending of the civil war in Somalia and the new government of Thailand. What is your perspective towards Somalia and Thailand relationship in the future?
I think Thailand is opening up itself to Africa, and I think Somalia is one of these countries that Thai government is considering or is partnering with the bilateral discussion. I think one issue that I'd like to mention to you is that Somalia has gone through a difficult period of time last year where 1,000 people are displaced by floods. Thai generously enough agree or donate some resources to Somalia to recover the process, to the process. That tells you the level of caring and commitment on the Thai side on Somalia. I think the future looks very bright for us, both sides. We would like to collaborate on the issue of medical services, and we started already, and I think very soon we will have large Somali coming here for medical services. And we also think about the fishing industry is one of you. We look at small scale industries that Thai is known to it, and that we need that service to be done. Another area we're now discussing has to do with the educational exchange. What do you call small short trainings, maybe having MOU of university between universities.
Right.
One area we can also work on it, that aspect of it. We are looking scholarships if possible, so that's where real countries come together and becomes more united and link up. When you have educated Somalis here go back to Somalia, they bring with the culture and the values of Thai people to Somalia as well. Those are the areas we are now looking at, and I think this meeting we had today and the trip we had today is leading us a very positive direction for both countries.